Regional Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade. It's a Carnival Christmas by Ritter Communications on YouTube and on Tubetown. So here we are, the parade is started. I'm Mike Lester. Along with me tonight is Melissa Logan, standing in for George Hubbard, who's normally the co-host here. The parade has started and the cars are getting very near us, and we got a big parade tonight, Melissa.
55
entries in the parade, and I'm so proud to be able to say that tonight. A nice crowd out here, but folks, there's still plenty of room for you to come out and see the parade tonight. It's getting off as we speak. The emergency vehicles are always first, and the police department, Blytheville Police Department, is coming up right now. They're moving into view, and you'll be able to see them in just a moment, live on YouTube and on Tubetown.
Looks like the fire truck is highly decorated, Mike.
It is. It looks really good from here. One of the Blytheville Police Department cruisers leading the way, followed up by, as Melissa said, the Blytheville Fire Department.
That's Alvin Riley.
That's my God, Alvin Riley.
Hey, Alvin.
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas. So we got our tanker out tonight too, Mike. That's rare.
You know, the Blytheville Fire Department has upgraded and has several new vehicles, and the tanker is one of them.
Yeah.
A good-looking rig.
Good-looking rig.
And it's filled with a young firefighter tonight. Here's another truck with another young firefighter.
This is another one of our very new special trucks.
E72, can you tell me what that is?
That's the handle number.
Okay.
That's the number of the handle for the truck.
Okay, the Blytheville Fire Department is followed up by the Blytheville Emergency Squad, Rescue 1. Those guys have been in this community doing a great job for as long as I can remember.
Believe it or not, Mike, I used to be a member of the emergency squad.
Is that right?
Yes, when I was a paramedic here in the city.
Okay, terrific to know. I know if anything happens to me now, I know who can take care of me, yeah.
Looks like they're pulling their maritime rescue boat.
And you know what? Tonight is a great night for the Mississippi County Regional Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade. You look over at the marquee at Southern Bancorp, it's 62 degrees.
62 degrees.
6:37 in the evening. So it's a nice night for the parade. You know, I mentioned to you that George Hubbard normally does this, and George has had some issues and didn't want to be out in the cold. We didn't realize it would be this nice. Coming through right now is the Honorable Mayor James Sanders, and I bet you know something about that car and its contents.
I do. Looks like he was being driven by the Blytheville City Council man, John Musgraves as well. That's our Honorable Judge John Nelson and his wife Angie.
And a very nice looking Corvette. And they are flanked by
the Blue Line Law Enforcement motorcycles.
They got a bunch of good looking bikes in that organization. I see some more of our local law enforcement, the Mississippi County Sheriff's Deputy. And there's the sheriff himself, Mississippi County Sheriff Dale Cook.
They're followed by the Spillers Truck Company.
Well, that looks like okay, Mississippi County Steel Capital Piper Stallings.
Piper Stallings. Yeah.
She's a beauty queen from the Northeast Arkansas Pageant Association. Yeah.
It's our Pepsi sleigh.
So there seems to be a little bit of a lull in the action as we speak. I think that quite possibly there were a couple of floats that we were expecting that didn't come through just
right
now. So maybe they'll be coming up next. Sometimes they get out of order a little bit. You know, I don't know if maybe somebody doesn't realize what the point in the lineup they're supposed to be, but this happens.
Maybe one of the elves got away.
Yeah, maybe.
Or something. One of the reindeer flew off or something.
So a little bit of a lull in the action right now, but I can see lights flashing in front of us. I can't tell what's coming as we speak. We're expecting the antique car from K&D Trucking, and then followed by an antique car from Danny Bevel. Scott Heron has another antique car. You know, I love this part of the parade when the antique cars come by, because I'm a car nut. I mean, absolutely.
We know, Mike.
Really?
We know.
Really?
We know.
I didn't know everybody knew.
Yeah.
I
think every time we have a parade, you drive a different vehicle, huh?
Well, I thought that I was telling something that nobody knew about, but okay. So yeah, I'm a car nut, and I'm looking forward to the antique cars coming through. You always see something that you wish you had when they come through the parade, and hopefully they'll be coming up relatively soon. You can look around out there, you see that there's a nice crowd out here, but there's some gaps in some of the sidewalk areas, so there's plenty of room. If you're listening to us, and you're listening to us maybe on Facebook, then go ahead and make your way out here and come out and watch the parade. You'll have a blast. There's still a lot of entries to come. We've seen about 6 or 8 entries so far, and there are about 55 entries in the parade, so there's still a lot to come. We're just getting started.
Just getting started.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, it's great to have you out here tonight.
I appreciate the offer.
Again, George invited me to come and do it, and he couldn't come out tonight because we were afraid that it would be too cold. George had a couple of procedures,
right,
and we thought it would be too cold. It's not, but he needs to take it easy. In any case, you're a whole lot better to look at than George.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike.
But you know, that's easy.
That's easy.
Yeah, but no, I said a whole lot better.
A whole lot better.
Yeah.
Mr. Hubbard is going to be offended because you know that over the past 2 years he's grown his hair.
Oh yeah.
So he's more beautiful today than he was 2 years ago.
I'm glad you said that. I think that Renee feels that way. I think Renee really likes his hair. His brother Ben is not so fond of his hair. He thinks that George ought to get a haircut, and he tells me weekly that somebody's come up to him and says, you need to get a haircut. Other people are saying, oh, you look fine, you look okay. So he's got mixed feelings about it, but he's keeping it, and it gives us something to talk about when he comes around. So still, we're waiting on the next entry to come through, and Marcus has told us that he has some standby for us. So Brandon, here's what we'll do. If it's okay, we'll just go ahead and take a commercial break, and then we'll come back when the action picks up.
Begins with a click, and just like that, you were immersed in a world of wonder, education, entertainment, information. Connect with family and friends from around the block or around the world. So when it's time to connect, Ritter Communications will be there to make it happen with speeds up to 1 gig. Ritter Communications, connecting you to what's important.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
begins with a click. And just like that, you're immersed in a world of wonder, education, entertainment, information. Connect with family and friends from around the block or around the world. So when it's time to connect, Ritter Communications will be there to make it happen. With speeds up to 1 gig. Ritter Communications, connecting you to what's important.
Indeed, and you know, there's still a lull in the action, but while we have this, some of the crowd is not as big as it would be because the Chickasaw Classic started and it's going on tonight. The Blytheville Chickasaws, as a matter of fact, will play tonight starting in about 15 minutes. They'll tip off. They have the 3rd game tonight that starts at 7 o'clock. So obviously some basketball fans are at the new Chickasaw Arena, which is a fantastic arena. We are so very proud of what we have here in Blytheville, Arkansas, that I don't have words to describe how proud we are. But yeah, the Chickasaw Classic, and we're getting it back. It's been brought back by Coach Pierce and a lot of other people. I mentioned Coach
Southern
Pierce.
Mancor is the sponsor for this year's Classic.
Here it is back, and that's going to top a lot of people because there are a lot. Blytheville is a pretty big basketball town and a lot of basketball fans. As a matter of fact, you would be at the gymnasium tonight at the Chickasaw Arena if you weren't here.
Giving my Indian call, yeah. Giving my Chickasaw chant tonight, cheering on the Chickasaws to victory. Looks like we have Big Bird headed this way.
Bird, yeah.
And Paw Patrol. And look like Minnie Mouse is coming. So Paw Patrol, Big Bird, and Minnie are making their way down the street.
Well, who is that's following up?
Doc McStuffins.
Okay. And there's one of Santa's helpers with the same type hat on that I have on, walking right by Paw Patrol. They still haven't gotten near us yet, but they're on the way. They're already in camera view, not right in front of us as we speak. Still 62 degrees out here. The wind has picked up since we got started tonight, but not too bad. It's still a nice night to be out at the Christmas parade, just cool enough for you to feel like it's getting to be Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Looks a lot. It feels a lot.
It feels a lot like Christmas. Yeah. And we want to take this opportunity to say Merry Christmas to you and yours. We hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. We feel like once Thanksgiving comes around, the holidays just continue until past the new year. Yes.
That's right.
Every day seems like a holiday. Well, Paw Patrol is right here in front of us now. That appears to be Maisha
Moore Parks from Dawson's Employment.
Yep.
Looks like the crowd has picked up a little bit, Mike.
Yeah, and they continue to come. Yes. You know, once the emergency vehicles come through, it's not as loud as it was when we were kind of talking at the top of our voices when they were coming through, but now it's quieted down some. But you're right, the crowd is picking up, and from every direction, as the cameras pan around, you can see that there are more people in every spot now than there were just a few minutes ago. And Big Bird is coming into the intersection now, waving at all the kids. And this is great. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be able to do this, to bring this as a co-host with you out here tonight. Is that Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse? That's Mickey Mouse, isn't it?
Well, looks like Dr. McStuffins is making her way.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Big Bird almost through the intersection now.
All the kids want to get hugs with Big Bird.
And from Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah, looks like Mickey is on his way as well. Coming on through. Hi, Mickey.
Oh, there's Minnie Mouse getting a picture.
I see.
We're in downtown Blythe, but our vantage point is Main and 2nd Street.
Right.
For those of you who don't realize where we are, the parade continues. The lifelike stuffed animals are coming through, and then followed by some antique cars and trucks, and we'll be describing them as they get into our vantage point.
So Doc McStuffins is here checking temperatures of all the boys and girls.
This day and time, that's a wonderful thing. It's absolutely necessary, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely necessary. The children seem so excited to see Minnie Mouse coming down the street.
They are. You know what? We seem to be pretty excited to see Minnie Mouse coming the way we're waving.
Oh, look, Mike. I guess our antique cars have started.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a Chevy truck. Looks like a '67 Chevy C10.
It's a mighty fine truck.
Yeah, it's from K&D Trucking in Steele, Missouri. K&D has hauled an awful lot of steel out of Nucor Yamato Steel as well as Nucor Steel Hickman over the past 35, almost 40 years.
That is awesome. What do we have here?
Looks like a Prowler.
A Prowler.
Yeah, Danny, I knew it was you. You're live. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Danny. You're live. Tell me about your car.
It's an 01. I bought it probably 3 weeks ago. Got 6,000 miles on it.
Looks like he's talking
Prowler?
to Santa himself.
By Plymouth. Okay.
They just made it. This was 162 out of 163. They quit making this is the 01. They quit making it.
Okay, this is car number 162 out of 163. Okay, that's Danny Bevel in his, tell me the year again.
01.
01 Plymouth Prowler. It's a good looking car. Thank you, Danny. It's called a Tuxedo. That's Danny Bevel.
Mr. Bevel looks like he spent a little time at the North Pole tonight, doesn't he?
He didn't look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, he did look a little like Santa. Looks like we have another Mickey. Maybe it's Mickey's brother.
Yeah, that's Mickey Claus.
That's Mickey Claus.
Scott Heron, I'm trying to figure out what year truck that is, and it's an International.
Yeah, Scott is proud of that truck. He is proud.
Made by International Harvester.
Hi.
Season's greetings from True Light Baptist Church.
True Light Missionary Baptist Church. Merry Christmas, Dr. and Lady Clark.
With the Assistant Chief's brother, Robert Jefferson, driving that car.
Looks like we have Mr. Darren Davis.
I saw Darren earlier in the year in Osceola in the car show that they had down there. He had his car entered in that car show, and it's a good looking car. Danny Davis, good looking car. Here comes another International Harvester pickup truck.
This is a low crawler, huh, Mike?
It is. They put a lowering kit on that to be sure.
Was it R&B? Trucking?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't read it, Melissa. There's another Chevy pickup, another C10. Man, this is another nice looking truck.
It looks good. It's Christmas red.
It is.
What do we have here, Mike?
An MG.
An MG.
That's entry number 19. It's O.J. Luttrell.
Mr. Luttrell. And it looks like entry number 20 is Dusty Luttrell. We got the Luttrell family coming through.
I can't identify that car. It's nice. It's a real good looking car.
Beautiful, it is.
It has a little power to it too. You can tell by the sound of it.
And this is entry 21, Clifton Luttrell. So we got the Luttrell family.
This is a Ford
Okay.
Fairlane, I believe is what it is. It's in the 60s. I can't tell you exactly the year of it, but it's in the 60s. And those cars, believe it or not, they are really very valuable. Coming into view, a Lincoln Continental.
And so we have Mr. J.C. Aldridge.
JC is probably as big a car nut as I am because he's got a lot of different vehicles. And the thing about JC though, he's got nice vehicles. Okay. And his are way nicer than the ones I drive. Like that Lincoln, for example.
Are those white wall tires? Is that what I'm looking at? And so that's what they call white wall?
Yeah.
So,
and some people call them
diamond in the back.
Sunroof top.
Sunroof top.
Digging in the scene in a gangster lean. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There
you go.
For Christmas. For Christmas.
This is JC's car as well.
Okay, and it is.
This is it's children in the car.
Is it a Thunderbird?
I'm trying to remember. I've seen this car.
I think it's a Thunderbird. What's here right
Yeah,
now?
that's what it is. It's a Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
And then he's got a Cadillac that's coming up behind it. You talked about the white wall tires. Back in the day, they called them gangster walls.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he's got on all three of these cars.
Way back in the day. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Like way back.
So as I told you, JC is a car nut, and this is his car, the Eldorado
So this is his
Cadillac.
collection, his short collection.
Yes, it's longer than this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is just a preview, huh, of what he has.
Yeah.
This is a nice Cadillac. Oh, really nice Cadillac. Hey, Rhonda.
Mrs. J.C. Aldridge driving a Cadillac. Followed by a Ford F-100.
These are some really beautiful vehicles. Nice eye candy. Nice eye candy.
This F-100 has been
Sanford and Son truck?
Yes.
The F-100
yeah,
is, right?
It is,
Right.
and it's been restored.
Yes.
And it's almost like a new truck, you
It's
know?
beautiful.
It's really nice.
It's beautiful. I wonder if those are all original parts.
Well, I'm sure the wheels are not.
Okay, yeah, but the truck sanded and maybe repainted.
Right, yeah.
Carrying, it's got a load of Christmas cheer. Cheer.
This is a Chevrolet Malibu SS.
Chevy Malibu. Boy, the body style has really changed on the Malibu.
Oh, it really has. But that was the real body style that got so much attention. I had a chance to get one of those and I let someone talk me out of it, so I didn't buy it. Now, right behind the Chevy Malibu
It's a Camaro, huh?
no, a Trans Am.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
a Trans Am.
Yes, it's a Trans Am, and it
With
gets a lot of
BF
attention.
Goodrich tires. I haven't seen those in a while. BF Goodrich. We're excited about these cars that are coming down Main Street tonight. They are beautiful.
Because here we have right in front of us a Chevy pickup truck that is early to mid 60s truck.
Okay.
They changed the body style after about 66, and it became a slightly different body style, like some that we saw go through earlier. This is
Has a longer
66,
bed.
yes, 66 back to maybe about 62 or 3. The Ford Mustang. I always thought those were really fun cars, and this one's convertible, and it's looking really good. And now, Melissa, these are really the only cars on the road right here in front of me.
It could not be a Corvette, could it?
Well, it very well could be, yes.
Could not be a Corvette, could it?
Yeah, that's a
These
good-looking
are the
car.
only cars on the road, huh?
Yeah, that's Robert
This
Charles.
is entrance number 25.
We see you,
Mr.
Robert.
Charles.
Good to see you.
You know, Mr. Charles is a car buff as well.
Yeah, oh yeah,
And
I know.
he is
I know.
almost a genius when it comes to statistics and body styles.
Oh yeah.
And there, you want to learn anything about a car,
Ask
whether it's
Robert.
modern or past, he knows it. He knows it. Hey, how are you? Good night. How are you?
Jerry Coleman is in his Corvette. Hey Jerry, how are you?
Got it.
Blue and gray, a powerful C4.
I've just been gifted with this beautiful iridescent bracelet tonight.
That's cool.
Hello.
Dodge pickup truck.
Look at the color of this Dodge pickup
That's
truck.
Larry Spurlock. Larry handles all of the commercial accounts at O'Reilly. He doesn't only handle commercial accounts, so he'll take care of you if you come in, but he's done an excellent job of restoring a lot of vehicles. Larry's another car buff. I mean, he's a car nut, really.
That's a beautiful vehicle, Mike.
But that's really a beautiful vehicle going past us right now, the
this
yellow.
little yellow Corvette?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Here
It's like
comes
we have Mr. Holyfield. What type of truck is this, Mike?
This is a Chevy Blazer,
Okay.
4-wheel drive with a lift kit on it.
So have they modified it and taken the top off? They cut the top
They
off?
just took the top off.
Took
The top is
off.
removable.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This is James Hodges in his 1967 Ford. James has had that car for a long time, and it looks great.
Well, it looks like we're getting ready to move into floats tonight.
Oh, wow. So the cars.
That's the end of the cars, Mike. I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I hate to break it to you. It's the end of the cars. Mike is sad. It looks like we have a train. Do you remember the old Walker Park train?
Oh, absolutely. I remember the Walker Park, the train that they had, the big train, and I remember they had a small train that would take kids around. Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
this is what this reminds me of. This is so cute.
That's from Bethany Baptist Church. Yeah, they took barrels and cut them and put them on axles and linked them together, and that's a terrific idea.
Terrific idea. We have this fine Denali
It's full of the
pulling
Newport
the
float.
popcorn. A popcorn float. That is so nice. Ferris wheel and popcorn. What better way to celebrate Christmas?
Right.
Ferris wheel and popcorn. Who do we have here, Mike?
Well, I'm trying to figure it out now, Melissa. Can't identify the driver of the truck. And I'm looking for signage on the float. They got a nice float.
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
packages.
Oh, look at the Grinch, Mike.
Hey, Grinch, how are you? I'm still not sure whose float that was.
Is this Kid Spot? This is the Kid Spot van.
Okay, it is.
Which is one of the newer child care facilities in our city. We have a junior ROTC coming through. This is the
From
Osceola.
Osceola? Yeah,
junior
okay.
ROTC. Osceola has been really showing up, Mike, for the city and the county. They've been all over. Still, Missouri. Is this Black Hills Energy?
It is Black Hills
tonight
Energy.
coming through.
Now
I spent about 16 and a half years in the military, Mike, and so this is like my favorite part of the parade.
Well, I've
You
always
do
enjoyed.
like cars?
I
I
do.
like
I like
caddies.
cars, but I got to tell you, Melissa, I've always enjoyed the ROTC. You know, there was a time when Blytheville High School had junior ROTC, and they were intricate part of every parade that ever happened around here at that time. And so to see Osceola coming through and still having the ROTC is terrific. It's great. Precision marching and chant in unison, it's great. Now here comes the Farmers Bank and Trust float.
The Farmers Bank Express. This is a beautiful float, Mike.
It is,
They have taken some time.
and it's full of Farmers Bank and Trust family. I always love to see the Blytheville High School marching band. Mr. Watson has done a terrific job with the band. I've gotten a chance to see them perform at many of the Blytheville High School football games over this past season. Sometimes the band was the highlight of the night.
Of the night. You see how they have their drums lit? Yeah, to bring us a little more Christmas cheer.
The Gosnell Junior High and Senior High cheerleaders float passing by us as we speak.
Wow, what a squad of
A
girls.
bunch of pirate
Yes,
cheerleaders.
Pirate cheerleaders. And this is the Miss Natural State Sweetheart. Miss Alyssa.
I couldn't get that last name.
Yeah, but she's our natural
I got
state
my reading
sweetheart.
glasses on, but they're only for up close. Blytheville Cosmetology is in front of us now. I better look at the monitor. Sometimes
Merry Christmas, Miss Brown. Merry Christmas.
Children's Dental Group right here in front of us right now.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
I'm sure they'll be happy to give you a good flossing before the new year comes in.
Oh, absolutely. Daddy Rabbit has a bunch of tow trucks,
He
and
does.
this is Daddy Rabbit tow truck number 1 in view right now.
These guys work so hard. I've seen them
Oh,
on the interstate
Robert,
time after time.
Robert driving truck
They
number
work
1
so hard.
really puts in a day's work. Daddy Rabbit tow truck number 2. Melissa, you've got a nice truck, but I don't think you need anything that big to tow your truck if you ever need to tow it.
No, I think I could go with just maybe a rope or a chain and another pickup truck. This is so nice. You see the graphics?
I do. Yeah, I hope everyone noticed that as it passed by. It's another Daddy Rabbit truck.
It is. So we have 3 entries from Daddy Rabbit. Well, you know, the blessing in this is there are no accidents tonight. No one's stranded because they're all here at the parade.
Exactly.
So that's amazing.
But if you should happen to need them, call 870-762-6773. Main Street Bible has an entry. Cody Wyatt is heading up Main Street Bible now.
Executive director for Main Street Bible. And doing a phenomenal job, might I add.
She's also driving the truck. They're tossing out candy.
Oh, we have Mary Beth Bird in the back, singing live. You see that?
Oh, wow.
That's our American Idol entry, Mary Beth Bird.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hello. Hey. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's Arky's
This beautiful wreath.
spoken sense.
This is Arky's spoken sense.
Hey, we got another car.
What car is this, Mike? What type of car is this?
It's a
Seems
Chevrolet.
like to me, my dad.
It's a
I can remember
Chevrolet
riding in a car like this as
Caprice.
a kid.
It's Myron Diamond.
Okay.
And hey, Myron, it's a Caprice convertible.
Okay. That's a fine car.
It is.
Who do we have next, Mike?
Well, you put me on the spot, aren't you? I'm not sure who this group is.
Healthy Partners. This is Healthy Partners.
Okay.
This is headed by Dr. Valencia Andrews Purtle.
You know, I was
and
looking
her
for her.
staff here.
I was looking for her. I don't see her.
But they have a gingerbread house.
Corey Seats, prosecutor.
Is this Wilson Dunn? No. Mr. Blair, maybe, and Wilson Dunn, and Leon Cooper, and this is Bnb Lawn Care. Who do we have here?
Some bikes that decided.
Blair Lawn Care.
Yeah. Elder Blair and Lady Blair.
They're not going anywhere, but they're making a lot of noise.
They are. Here's another international harvester. It's a dump truck this time,
Okay.
a big dump truck.
Is this the part
Doug
of the Blair
Jenkins.
dynasty?
No, Doug Jenkins Trucking.
Okay, Doug Jenkins Trucking. Okay. Looks like we have the ANC Sun. You know,
Yeah,
Mike, I
ANC.
remember when this was our actual mascot while they were playing college basketball.
Exactly.
And so I lived that legacy, and it was amazing.
It
John
really
Musgrave
was.
was
It
one
really
of the
was.
players.
Yeah, it really was amazing. I hate that era changed, but ANC, that's our
This is the
opportunity
opportunity
bus.
bus. Yeah.
ANC is really a great community partner for not only Blytheville, but all of Mississippi County and the Missouri
And
Boot
the
Heel.
Boot Heel, yes.
Oh, wow. Coming into view is the Yukon XL pulling a float that carries the main guy for Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
This is the spotlight guy right here. He's the guy that all the boys and girls want to know.
That's right. There's Santa Claus.
This is Santa Claus. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas. And so the highlight of the evening, Mike, Santa Claus
That is the
being
highlight.
driven by his sleigh of reindeer.
Man,
And
this
a
has been
really,
so
really
much-
nice
this has
Cadillac
been so much
Escalade.
fun. Yes. A lot of great entries tonight, some of them that we didn't expect. In fact, we had a list of 55 entries, and there must have been more than 55 because there were entries that weren't on our list of entries.
Right.
And so we're glad that they were part of the parade anyhow, and I've had a blast being able to co-host with you. It's been a lot of fun, and we look forward to doing this again. I don't know what will happen next year because I know George always loves to do this, and he'll want to come back.
Well, maybe we need to be a threesome.
Maybe that sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
talk
we
with
need to be
we'll
the
talk with
triple threat
Brandon.
or something.
We'll talk with Brandon and Marcus about that and maybe make it happen. But in any case, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, for watching us, and enjoying the parade. And thank these guys, our producers, Brandon and Marcus. And that wraps it up for us for this evening. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next year.